Hey guys, it's Bunny from WeAreWordNerds.com, and this is an On My Shelf video. So a while back, I noticed a video on Rency Reed's channel, and it was called On My Shelf. She had basically went through and had people random pick numbers, and she used those numbers to pull the books off her bookcase. She had originally seen a video like that on Lane Broom's channel, and decided to do it for hers. I'm going to put a link to both of those videos down below. I thought it was a great idea. It's a great way to kind of revisit the older books that are on your bookcases. So I asked on Facebook, granted it was months ago because I have not been making videos, but so I asked over on Facebook if people would choose some numbers for me. I needed them to choose between the number 1 and 72 for the bookshelves. Holy crap. And the end to choose a book off of that shelf between the number of 1 and 16. I did get a few replies, and these are the books. So the first one was Shelf 22, Book 12. That was from Kristen Wright. Kristen, the book that you chose was Filter. This is the first book in the von Strassenberg saga. I absolutely freaking loved this book. I read it, and then when I got finished, I came upstairs, leaned in the doorframe, and was fake smoking, telling my now ex-husband about how amazing this book was. So when a book is so good that you have to fake smoke, because I don't really smoke, but when you gotta have a cigarette after, you know you just read some good shit. So this is not YA, even though I can't remember now if the character was younger in this book. She is a younger girl in this book, but I wouldn't classify this book as YA. But it was amazing. The story is a little complicated and hard to follow because of the timeline jumping around. But other than that, yeah, it was awesome. The next person to reply was Caleb, and he chose shelf number 69 and book number 3. Caleb, the book that you picked, you sent me downstairs, son. I am mad at you for that. The book that you picked is Raptor Red. This is a book about a velociraptor. It's like follows the life of she's a mom. Her partner ends up getting, well, no, that's a spoiler. I can't tell you what all happens to her. I will just say that Raptor Red, she's follows the life of a mother velociraptor. I know it sounds crazy, but it was really good. I read the whole thing. I did not DNF it, so that says something for the book, right? It was good, I promise. The next book was, I don't know how to say this person's name, so if I'm saying it wrong, I'm so sorry. Orsayer Simmons. She picked Shelf 24, Book 40. I said pick a book between 1 and 17. What are you doing? So what I did was go to Shelf 24, and I picked the last book off the shelf because I wasn't going to stand there and count through them and over until I hit number 40. The book you chose was off my biography shelf in the dining room, and it was Marilyn. This is basically a pictorial. There we go. That's the word I was looking for, of Marilyn Monroe. I love her. At one point, I had another book that was a pictorial on her, and it even had pictures of like the crime scene where she passed away and all of that. It was really good, and I don't know what happened to it. And when I noticed it was missing, I set out to find it, and I bought this thinking that that was this book, but it wasn't. This is just another pictorial of her. But, yeah, I think she's amazing. I know her persona is this airheaded, you know, Hollywood starlet bimbo type gal, but I think she was actually very intelligent, and it's sad. It was a sad loss. So, there was that. Dawn chose shelf number 60. Also sent me downstairs. Thanks. If you guys, those shelves down there, nobody ever touches them. So they are so, like, I'm afraid when I pull a book out that a spider is going to come with it or something. It's not nice down there. Shelf 60, book number 6, which was a children's shelf. You chose Holes. This has actually been made into a movie. I do recommend reading the book. The movie's cute, but the book is always better, you guys. And it looks like my son's been reading it too because there's a bookmark in it. So if you haven't read the book or seen the movie, make sure you check that out. And the last one to choose a number was Nicole Patrick. She chose shelf number 28, book number 3, the book you chose, was Beautiful Creatures. And you know what? I don't care who calls these books crap. I think they're good. I read it, and then I turned right around and picked up the second book, and then I cried, and then I picked up the third book, and then I cried again, and I didn't even buy the last one because I don't want it in the series, and don't watch the movie because the movie was for shit. So, yeah, take that, book judgy type people. Beautiful Creatures. I say read it, you guys. I don't know. I thought the book was so much better than the movie, and I liked it enough that I kept buying the books, and I refused to buy the last one. And I think the character of Uncle Macon in these books is probably one of my favorite book characters. And I don't mean like, you know, my favorite book crush or whatever. I don't have a crush on him, but I loved him, if that makes sense. He was so lovable. In my mind, when I was reading the books, I saw Jim Carrey as Orloff in the Lemony Snicket movie. Like, that's who I saw as Uncle Macon. And I was sad. Jeremy Irons did a good job, you know, but I just think Jim Carrey would have done so much better as that character. But yeah, Beautiful Creatures, it's not for shit. I mean, it's for shit. It's fiction, but you know what I mean. You can't be a literary snob when we're talking about fiction. So, check that out. And that's it. That's it for this video, you guys. If you like these kind of videos, which I hope you do, because I think they're fun. I like getting the numbers and then going and, you know, kind of fun. Look, I went downstairs and now my nose is running because of all the dust. You guys sent me into the 60s. And I've bought new bookcases since then, so I actually need to add 9, 12. I need to add 12 more shelves. So if you guys liked this kind of video, I'm going to ask you to choose a shelf and a book. I'm going to ask you to choose between shelves 1 and 84. The 12 will be the 2 new ones that we picked. Actually, I'm going to recount and read a lot because that'll be crazy. So choose between 1 and 84. And for books, please choose between, say, 1 and 20. If you happen to pick a shelf that doesn't have 20 books in it, and, you know, say you picked the book number 20, I'll just count through the shelf twice until I hit, like, I'll go back to the beginning and start over until I hit 20. So go between 1 and 20. And the shelves should be 1 and 84. Leave them in the comments down below. And in a couple of weeks, we'll do the other ways videos. So, that's it for me, I think. Thanks for watching, you guys. See ya. 3, 2, 1, edit. Nope. 3, 2, 1, edit. Hey, you guys, it's Bunny from WeAreWordNerds.com. This is a tag video. Edit. It's not a tag video. 3, 2, 1, edit.